Worst Mets moment. That would probably be the first time we ever saw Chikatsu. First 3 pitches, gives up a homer, gets a loss. Maybe there are some of the worst. It's just, that's the one that I think of off the top of my head.
2000 World Series when we lost to the Yankees. So I had a lot of friends that were Yankee fans, and they just bust my chops to no what's end.
Oh, gotta be Game 5 of 2000. Losing the World Series is one thing. Losing to the Yankees is just like the worst nightmare possible.
I cried. I tried. I almost cried. It came very close to crying. It was very upsetting, especially because all the kids at school were taunting me all the time because I'm a Met fan, and they're Yankee fans. And I knew they would give me lip when I got to school the next day.
To me, anytime they lose to the Yankees is bad. The World Series was pretty bad. The 2000 World Series was bad. The 1999 playoffs were bad. They rang in Rogers, 4-pitch walk. That was bad.
Kenny Rogers. Without a doubt, Kenny Rogers. He's a bum. He walking. As soon as they brought him out of the bullpen, I knew it was over. Because he's.
That was a tough game. Because they had battled so hard to come back, and that was a tough loss. That was tough.
Or Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers, can I swear on this? No swearing? Sure. Kenny fucking Rogers nibbling and throwing the ball 10 feet outside against the Braves in the play. You remember that? Gotta remember that. I mean...
Kenny Rogers walking in Andrew Jones, I'd say, was like the saddest and worst moment.
Kenny Rogers walking in the winning run against the Braves, 1999, that hurt bad. There is crying in baseball. You cry, and you start immediately looking forward to next year.
There's no doubt about it. 1988 playoffs, Mike Scioscia's home run off Doc Gooden. Absolutely the worst moment. And then going on and blowing that series to the Dodgers. That was very hard to take. Very hard.
Mike Scioscia was never known as a home run hitter, ever. And Dwight Gooden was Dwight Gooden. And he hits that home run off Dwight Gooden in the playoffs. And you never expected that for a moment. And Mike fucking Scioscia. I mean, who the hell's Mike Scioscia?
Of course, you had a great team. They're supposed to win, and they didn't win. Then they got rid of the whole team after that. Dykstra was gone. This guy was gone. Mookie, they traded Mookie then too. You know.
Trading Lenny Dykstra away. So 86 was really like, wow, they won in my lifetime. This is wonderful, and I thought they would keep that team together forever. And when they did that, and they got Juan Samuel, who was just atrocious. He was the second baseman. They tried to make him a center fielder. It was just, you sat there and you went, what the hell are they doing? You know, like, why would you do that? Why would you break up such a great team?
I remember, I guess it was late 80s. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I remember being probably like 12 at the time or something like that, and hearing about Dwight Gooden, getting caught for drugs. And I distinctly remember like running up to my room and like tearing down his poster. I remember just being like really upset about that, and like really like very disappointed, and like it was like one of these things where like I kind of like lost faith in him, and like as a hero. He was like one of my like heroes growing up. That was like really disappointing.
When Roger Clemens hit Mike Piazza in the head with the fastball, I would say that's the cheapest thing I've ever seen. Plus the throwing of the bat when in the World Series, 2000 World Series, when he threw the bat at Mike.
June 15th, 1977. Tom Seaver gets traded to the Cincinnati Reds. That was the worst day in Met history.
No doubt about it. I went through my own personal protest. After they traded him, I went a week without coming to a game.
I cried that day. He was my idol. I think I was about 12 or so, and I couldn't believe they were trading him. And that really stunk.
I was on a business trip in Buffalo, New York, and someone told me that the Mets had just traded Tom Seaver to the Cincinnati Reds, and I thought, I was like I was shot.
That was one of the really, really bad moments, bad times to be a Met fan.
It's got to be the worst. I can't think of any other time because they've never really had a player who represented the franchise like he did. And to give him away under the terms that he left New York was just very unfortunate for everybody involved.
That was a sad day for the New York Mets because he was our poster boy.
It's got to be the Brian Jordan Grand Slam off of Armando Benitez. 2000, right? 2001, when they were in just about ready to win, and then he hit the Grand Slam, and it was over. They weren't going to get into the playoffs.
What'd that feel like?
I was devastated, to say the least. It's probably a little over the top, but I just, it was heartbreaking, to put it mildly.
When they lost to Oakland in '73, you know, they were ahead 3 games to 2, and then they lost the two games in the World Series to them. I think that had to hurt the most.